I'm going to show you how I sold $15,000 worth of AI infrastructures in the last week. There is a massive misconception on YouTube. People are selling AI agents for $500 when it's just as easy to sell a $5,000 AI infrastructure to a business. Now, I'm going to talk about the risk that you could run into when you're selling something for a high ticket price like $5,000. I stopped making content on YouTube for a while. I think it's been like a year. And since then, I scaled to 100K plus per month in my agency. Watching just a couple AI infrastructure, AI bot videos, it is clear as day. The beginner agency owner is being taken advantage. And for that reason, I'm making this video just to be as raw and straight up as possible. I'm going to show you how to choose a high probability success niche so that you can actually go out there and sell AI infrastructures. Then I'm going to talk about the potential risks that you can run into so you don't screw anything up and get sued or something like that. And then I'm going to talk about fulfillment, actually what to do so that you can install the AI infrastructure. Let's get straight into the niches. Okay, easy AI infrastructure niches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's think, guys, what would make an easy AI niche? Or what types of businesses are going to be clueless about AI? What types of business owners are going to know the buzzword AI or AI infrastructure or AI bot, not know anything about installing it? Home service businesses. I just gave you that one, right? Home service. Home service businesses, AI infrastructure. There's no way you want to get into that niche. What is a home service business? Landscaping. What's another one? Concrete installation. What is another one? Turf installation. What's another one? Roofers. What's another one? If you guys have watched my channel, I created like another video. I do have a hard on for this niche, the epoxy flooring. I want to share with you how I'm going to think about this if I were you. Now, how many people are going to watch this video? Who knows? And I just put 5 on there. What I would do if I were you is look at the 5, figure out another niche that's similar to this that not everybody is going to just run into. Again, 99% of people are just going to be straight ass when they do what I'm going to tell you to do, so you don't have to worry about them. If you're like somewhat decent, let's look at it. Okay, landscaping is very, very broad. When I talk about turf installation right there, that is actually a part of landscaping too. But landscaping is a broad industry and you could go into landscaping. There's millions of landscaping companies, very easy to sell them. Now, concrete installation companies, these are like driveways are like 15 grand. If you get someone to call the leads up, book sales appointments for concrete installation or driveway installation, super easy sale. Roofing, always a massive niche. Epoxy flooring, another niche that I kind of just keep in there. All right, now let's go over the potential risk. What would be a risk that you think you could run into, right? Number 1, you cannot deliver. Number 2, they are not happy with the infrastructure. Third, their communication is poor. Okay. Now these are real potential risks that you can run into. Why? Because I actually have AI infrastructure clients on retainer that have purchased it for $5,000 to $10,000 and then they buy again after 6 months because my closers, my sales guys sold them on it and they're making a shit ton of money because of the AI infrastructures. Now, you cannot deliver. How worried should you be about not being able to deliver? It depends on how good of an entrepreneur you are. If you're an entrepreneur where you go out there and you sell something for $5,000, but you can't go and find somebody who has actually installed an AI infrastructure before to help you install it, you probably have to worry about, right? That's what I would do for that problem. These are basically problems, right? This is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem. These problems are potential risks. I'm telling you how to solve them. So if you can't deliver, you just find somebody that knows how to deliver. Now, they're not happy with the AI infrastructure. This comes to setting expectations. Okay, setting expectations is critical when you are selling something high ticket. If they are upset with what you're selling them afterwards, they do have the potential to sue you. Now, if you get sued, it's not the end of the world. Lawyer up. It is the end of the world if you don't have any money. So there's people on YouTube. Again, there's videos, 500,000 views telling people to sell shit for $5,000. $20,000 AI infrastructures, and they're going to go out there and sell it. They're going to have no idea how to install it, or they're going to mess up the installation. They're going to get sued because they didn't deliver the right expectations. So your expectations have to be on point. How do you do that? After you sell the AI infrastructure, what I do is I have a onboarding page with all of the videos to have very, very clear expectations. It talks about all of the ways to use the AI infrastructure and what's going on behind the scenes so they clearly know what we're doing. That's how you solve expectations. Now, if you get a business that has poor communication when you set up the infrastructure, it's not your fault. They could gaslight you, make it seem like it is your fault, right? So what you need to do there is just settle down, ensure that you have a contract that was signed by them that showed what you actually are delivering. You can bring that up always. This is key. When you speak to them on the phone, you must have it recorded and let them know that you are on a recorded line. So if they say some BS like, well, this is not what I wanted, or you did this, or this, that, it's recorded. They're not going to say that because they know it's recorded and they signed a contract. So you don't have to worry about the potential risk. Okay, fulfillment. What does fulfillment entail for an AI infrastructure? This is groundbreaking. Now, I told you, GoHighLevel is my secret weapon when I sell AI infrastructures. If people are not telling you about GoHighLevel and utilizing their AI features, GoHighLevel is a massive multi-million-dollar company that white labels their services. You can use their AI infrastructure and install it into these businesses. It is much easier than coding your bullshit like these people on YouTube. Guys, it does not have to be that hard. You don't need to go and become a coder, guys. You need to get them to realize the problem that they're having must be solved in order to get them to the next level that they want to go to. When you install this AI infrastructure or GoHighLevel, they're going to make more money. They're going to run their business more efficiently. It's really just making more money, being more efficient. If they're making more money, their business is more efficient while utilizing AI. It's an AI infrastructure. A lot of people on YouTube will do some shit like this, right? They'll have a box right here, then they'll do this. This will be a circle, and then this will be a bot. This will be a funnel, right? Right here, maybe a triangle. This right here. What about over here? This is an AI infrastructure. You have to use GBT right here. This is GBT. And when you use GBT, you have to use the coding developer. You need to do this. This is pixel code right here. And if you don't have the pixel code, then you need to use the API bullshit, right? Fulfillment. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Why do these people want an AI infrastructure? They want to make more money and they want to run a more efficient business. The first way to make more money is they need leads. Leads are basically people interested in their service. All right, I don't know who's watching this video in their service. I don't know if you know what a lead is. For the leads, when they have inbound leads are going to be coming in from filling out a form or inbound call. Now, I saw another video. You can obviously tell this is the reason that I'm making this, because I've seen content where it's just straight bullshit. I've seen other videos that tell you for the fulfillment to white label an agency. So white labeling the leads is a no-go. You want to generate the leads yourself because it is a massive variable. If this lead generation for the AI infrastructure is messed up, you will get into trouble. Okay. Now, when you're running lead generation, you can run it on Facebook, you can run it on TikTok, you can run it on YouTube. What I recommend doing is when you get into that new niche to test out each advertising platform, find out what generates the best results. Then after you see what does the best results, I would stick to that one advertising platform, become an absolute pro at it. Now, for forms or inbound calls, Facebook, you can get people to fill out a form. You can also get people to call if you have a push to call button on the page. So what does that look like? All right, so let's come over here. We're talking about fulfillment, boys. All right, so Facebook ad, this is going to come down to a landing page. Okay, this landing page is going to be collecting a name, email, phone number. You're like, Alex, where's the AI? Well, there's AI in the Facebook algorithm. Okay, so that's one thing. The landing page is just going to be a form, and there also may be a click to call button where they can call. That would be an inbound call, or they will fill out the name, email, phone number, and then it will be submitted into their GoHighLevel account. If you don't know what GoHighLevel is, let me just come over here. Let me make this a little bit fatter so I don't have to zoom in. GoHighLevel. It's essentially a CRM. It's the easiest way to have a AI infrastructure. You have one agency account. Okay. Then you have unlimited sub accounts. And what is a sub account? A sub account is when you add a new customer into your agency, they will have an account themselves or they will have a login so they can get inside the account. Now you can white label GoHighLevel, make it your actual AI software. I don't do this because I sell them on the growth. I don't sell them on how it's this software that I developed. Now you can, right? I can see people that are like, well, you know, that's not AI. You're not actually being a coder. Guys, do you think it's easier just white label, GoHighLevel, or do you think it's easier to go out there and go to school for 4 years, learn code? Trust me, there's other people that will create the AI infrastructures, then sell it to you so that you can white label it, then allow you to go out there and find the customers. That's what GoHighLevel does. That is what I'm an expert at. That is how I got to the 100K per month. It's not because I know coding and shit. So back to the GoHighLevel. All right, now this CRM is where the leads will be sent, okay? Now inside the CRM, this is where we get nasty with the actual AI. All right, so you're gonna have AI agent calling leads, setting appointments. 2, you're gonna have AI agents texting, emailing leads. 3, you're going to have AI follow-up via text, phone, email. Okay. Also, AI receptionist. Okay. So this is the actual AI infrastructure that you will install into their company, right? They're going to have an AI agent that calls the leads, sets appointments for the business. Let's go back to the concrete installation, the driveway installation company. You're going to generate leads on Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok, doesn't matter. When the lead comes in, it's going to be sent into GoHighLevel. Now, GoHighLevel's AI infrastructure that you have to set up, okay, that's inside my inner circle shit, okay? Second thing, AI lead texting. This is going to save the business owner a ton of time communicating with the leads, trying to get them to buy or trying to get them to set up an appointment for them to give them a quote and buy. Now, they're going to contact them through text, through email, they can do voicemails, and then also AI follow-up. We can't have AI robots go out there and give quotes yet. When they do, I'm sure GoHighLevel will be able to white label it. They'll follow up with these leads after they gave the quote via text, phone, email. So if they have questions like, oh, do you have any reviews? Do you have any testimonials? The AI bot will be able to send a text message to the lead saying, yes, we do have testimonials. Here are the testimonials. And then an AI receptionist. This is amazing. Whenever the concrete installation company is called, they will have an AI robot answer the phone. And then really, guys, an AI receptionist does 2 things, right? They either set an appointment to go out there and give them a quote, or they answer a general or a frequently asked question. If it's a frequently asked question, you just have to upload that information to the business. See what I'm saying? So that's super easy to do too. Yeah, that's it for this video. Don't sell AI agents, sell the whole AI infrastructure and do it the easy way. Just use GoHighLevel. If you're interested in any of this, comment if you have any questions.